Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope all of you guys are doing well. So, today we're going to be talking about a few wrestling topics. First and foremost, let's get into the recent news of WWE 2K24, which was announced, and it will be available March 8th, which is really close. We got to get through February, a week and a half of January, and then by the time you know it, March will be here. Yeah, I'm gotta make sure my months are right. Um, Now, 2K was dropping hints like John Cena NWO type of situation there. Um, we had the casket, and then we had the ladder, and then we had like a checkoff list for Cody Rhodes. And I'm trying to feel like I'm forgetting something, but nonetheless, oh, now I remember, a referee team top. So the question is now, what does that mean? Well, now that WWE 2K24 has been announced, those hints are pretty much confirmed to be new match types. We have the special guest referee returning, it seems like, and we also seem to be having the casket match. Um, Now, these do play heavily into WrestleMania because the theme for this is 40 years of WrestleMania. It is crazy that we're hitting WrestleMania 40 this year, and no better way to celebrate that than WWE 2K24. Now, there hasn't been any other confirmation on what other match types we're getting. A lot of us know that these two are definitely going to be the new match types, considering they just announced in the trailer that there's new match types. People are speculating that we could get the Firehouse, what is it, the Firefly Funhouse match that Bray Wyatt and John Cena had at one WrestleMania that they did. I think it was WrestleMania in 2020 when the pandemic happened. I do believe it might be that, but nonetheless, I'm pretty excited about this. The last time we had a casket match in the WWE games, literally was SmackDown 2, Know Your Role, I believe, which I don't really understand why they never brought it back. They did in some way tweak it to a Buried Alive match for the later, around like PS2 era of games. But that was it. Like, we never really got a full on casket match. So I'm pretty excited about this, especially if you're someone who loves the community creations, and you can basically download your own Shane Strickland, or now it's what, Swerve Strickland and Darby Allin, and you can have your recreation of the casket match. So that's cool. I think this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I was always a big fan of the casket match back in SmackDown 2. Probably one of the matches I would play a lot. It's just a unique match. I am hoping that they tweak the ladder matches a little bit. I feel like they've been lacking with the not what is the term I'm looking for? The creativity of the ladder matches. I know you can do things to an extent, but I feel like they can do more. Like, I feel like there should be a OG moment where you have the two ladders together, and then you put the table on top. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Edge and Christian doing that. So I feel like they could, to an extent, add some really cool details to, excuse me, the ladder match. Special guest referees back. A lot of us been wanting that for quite some time. I've always had a fun time with that. Um, it's been in some of the games for quite some time, but we never really got like, a return for it, and this is what fans have been wanting. So now that we're getting that, I'm sure general manager mode will, kind of move over to that as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Now, the 40 years of WrestleMania, I'm excited about because we're going to probably get a showcase, which is guaranteed if they're doing a 40-year, uh, 40 years of WrestleMania, which means we're probably going to get some of the best top matches. I think they hinted at the ladder match, which is probably the Shawn Michaels. I'm hoping it's the Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon um, ladder match. I don't know if that was at WrestleMania. It might have been. I could be wrong on that. It's been a while since I've revisited some of the older WrestleManias, but I'm excited nonetheless to relive some of these these great moments. DLC wise, they did announce for pre-orders for Superstars, so you'll get, I believe it's 1978, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, which I'm pretty excited about. You're gonna get um, what is it? Is it Superstar Billy Graham? From what it looks like, he will also be a pre-order. That's cool. And then you get two alternate Cody Rhodes. You're gonna get Cody Rhodes with the mask that he had. When did he have that gimmick? I want to say that's like a 2012. Was it 2012, 2011, or 2010? Somewhere around that time period. He had like that clear mask over his face. So that is one of the characters you can get. And you can also get probably the character he's hated the most, Stardust. I'm excited about that. Especially, I've always enjoyed Stardust's theme. So that's cool. So we're going to get those pre orders. DLC wise, I'm pretty excited. To me, it's always the DLC that I get excited about because it's like, who are they going to add? Now, Legends. I want to talk about Legends, and this will probably be like the last. Um, so a lot of people are kind of curious on who is going to be in the game legend wise because over the past couple of years, we've had a hit or miss when it comes to legends. A lot of legends we've had in the game have been in pretty much every version, and a lot of people are not happy with it. A lot of people want, legends that, we haven't seen. So it started making me think with a lot of different things that have happened in the wrestling world. There's a possibility that we're going to see these guys in. So first and foremost, I would say Terry Funk. Unfortunately, this past year, last year we lost Terry Funk. And Terry Funk was a huge part of not only WWE, but ECW, WCW. I mean, he's done it all. And I do truly believe he will be in this year's game. I feel like it's only fitting. The guy has put so much of his body in the wrestling world that I feel like he is way overdue to have a return to the WWE games, and I'll be pretty excited for him to be in this for sure. I would say the Dudleys as a possibility. The Dudleys did sign a Legends contract, I believe, last year, like the beginning of last year or like the end of 2022, somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they did sign a Legend deal, which would, of course, with the Legend deals, this deals with merchandise, appearances, and the possibility of being in a video game. And I don't see why the Dudleys would not be in this. 40 years of WrestleMania, it makes sense. So hopefully they will put him in. Though they will put both of them in, and it'll be pretty awesome. Another legend that I feel like can truly be in this game is Ken Shamrock. There has been rumors that he has signed a Legends deal with the WWE. It's a possibility. I'd be excited about it. I've always been a fan of Ken Shamrock. I know Ken Shamrock has had his bad blood with the WWE. A lot of people have, but with CM Punk's return, as you get older, you just gotta throw that stuff under the bridge and move on. And I feel like Ken Shamrock has done that. There's been rumors that he has, put water under the bridge. So there is that possibility, and I'd be happy to see that for sure. Now, the biggest question is, who else would be in this game? And that is a tough question. To be honest, you'd have to look at anybody who was in the Hall of Fame last year. A lot of times, anybody who was in the WWE Hall of Fame last year or the year before, or sometimes, I've noticed a pattern where, like, if they were in, the Hall of Fame of a specific year, then they'd be in this game the following year. But you know, that tends to happen. Sometimes it doesn't. But it's hard to figure out who else would be in this game, NXT wise and things like that. So I will be doing a separate video on that. But yeah, pretty excited about this. Excuse me. And they also dropped the trailer for the WWE 2K 24. If I didn't mention that, definitely check it out. Now, the second topic. So it's going to be well, it's not rumored, but tonight on Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins is going to be addressing his future as World Heavyweight Champion. Um, Unfortunately, during his match he had last week, he got injured when he was in his match with Jinder Mahal. He has a MCL tear and a meniscus tear. I definitely believe he won't be out that long. I feel like a meniscus tear is not too bad. My father's had that. Recovery is not that long. The MCL tear, I don't know. I don't know how long that could be. But usually, if it's an ACL, then you're out for months, almost close to a year. But what the injury he has, there's a possibility that the you know time to heal up and everything won't be that bad. But let's hope. But he is going to address it. There is talks that he's going to relinquish the title. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to drop it to Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest is going to finally cash in. I feel like this is the right move. A lot of people think that the title is going to be up for grabs at the Royal Rumble. No, you can't do that, because the whole point of winning the Royal Rumble is to pick the champion and main event at WrestleMania. To me, that works perfectly of having Damian Priest, because this is what you can do for WrestleMania. You have Punk win the Royal Rumble. He picks Damian Priest. Rollins is cleared, becomes a triple threat match, and then CM Punk wins that triple threat match. That is the logic I can see of happening if Seth Rollins can heal up by then. But this sucks. They're professionals, but sometimes accidents happen. These things happen, and it sucks considering we are literally, a few days away from the Royal Rumble. That Royal Rumble is this Saturday. And for Rollins to get hurt like this, it sucks. It truly, truly sucks. But I do wish him well. I hope it's a speedy recovery and he can he can be back in time for WrestleMania. But at this point, who knows? But I do truly believe it will be the opening for Raw, and I do see Damian cashing in some way or another. So, with that being said, let me know what your thoughts are on the whole Seth Rollins situation. Let me know what your thoughts are on WWE 2K24's announcement. And with that being said, until next time, guys, we'll talk films, we'll talk video games, or wrestling. But I'll see you guys soon. Peace.